Hello everyone, my name is Lockley. Welcome back to my channel today. Welcome back again to another episode where I am going to present to you the market update in the month of August 2021. So let's take a look at what we have. All right, so another month, this show right here happening every Monday around 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. However, today is a special because every month we're gonna have one show that dedicated to report to you all the number regarding to real estate market in Arizona, Maricopa County for the whole month. So which is today, we're going to look at all the active number, all the sale number, all the appreciation number. You're gonna know how much you gain after you keeping the house for a month, right? All these interesting things. And then also we're gonna look at the buyer, especially today, we're gonna look at the buyer market right now. Who are the most active buyers on the market right now at this time? All right, so let's just go right in, okay? All right, so the first information that I want to share with you is the monthly sales. The monthly sales of this month is about 8,000. It's not actually not an about number, but it's an exact number of 8,614. Now note that this is the number, all the sale happening from August 1st to August 31st, okay? So 8,614, when you compare to the previous months, you actually get a decrease of 1.2%. And when you also compare to the previous year, you have a down of 3%. So all the number, even though it's going down a little bit in terms of number of sales, right? Which is expected because right now, first of all, it's a summer time. And secondly, the price is so high right now that most of the buyers are scared of putting an offer onto the market and making a move right now because the price is too high for most of the people right now. All right, so that number of sale. The next number is the new inventory. This is the new sale, new homes get onto the market from August 1st to August 31st. And we have a total of about 9,908 houses get onto the market during that time frame, 1 month. Now, when you compare to previous months as well as previous year, you see right there, the red line is right on top of the gray line, meaning they have the exact about same number, about the same number. So they're not much change compared to the previous month. And then it's gonna go, when you also compare to the previous months, you see that it's almost a flat line. Now we may have a problem because at this time last year we are going to the time that the new inventory gonna drop, right? So after this one right here, you see the number of inventory gonna drop. So we're expecting to see the same thing happening this year, especially with last month and this month, they have about the same number. So we expect that it's gonna drop. So when it's drop, now remember the price, it depends on the number of inventory. So when the inventory drop, that means price gonna go up. So be careful of that if you're on the market during this time frame, okay? The next number is the total inventory. Total inventory is different than the new inventory. This is only a snapshot on August 31st. Okay, August 31st. This is snapshot. How many houses still on the market on that day? And we have about 11,562 houses on the market right at that time. Now, not every single one is available to sell. Okay, about 37% of them is actually already under contract, according to the number that I have here on my note. About 36 of them is already under contract, but it's still accepting backup offer. So that means it's still too early in the process, and maybe the buyers has a potential to back out, right? So they're still under contract backup, meaning that the seller is still willing to accept your offer. But for the remaining of 67% houses are still available for you to make full offer on that day. Okay, 67% of the 11,000, so which is about 7,000 houses still available for you. So there's plenty of you, plenty for you to make an offer, even though plenty in a way that is going up, but it's not pretty much nothing compared to the historic. For example, you can see that back in even of August last year, we have about 14, right? So it's already higher than this. Okay. So in terms of the speed of sale, we have the monthly supply of inventory. This is the number that if we don't have anything going onto the market no more, right? It would take about 1 month and 15 days, 16 days to sell every single one of them up, right? To sell everything of them. That is actually a decrease of 1.25. That makes sense because the market is right now slowing down. Price is too high. Not a lot of people can make an offer right now. They may not be qualified. They may not be ready mentally. Not have a strength to move forward yet because they're still concerned about the market crash and things like that. So it's slowing down a little bit. 1.34 instead of 1.24 compared to last month. The next number is the average days on the market. This number, however, doesn't change much. Last month, 28 days. This month, they're 29 days. When you compare to the previous year, it's 22 years decrease already. So the market is still is pretty much moving the same compared to the previous months. Okay, and then the next number, this is the most interesting thing, right? When we talk about prices, it's easier for everyone to understand this. Now we talk about the list price. This is the price that the homeowner is willing, on average, on median, they are going to put onto the market at $420 for the entire Maricopa County. So that is actually 25% up compared to previous year, which show how confident they are as a seller right now. This is I already talked too many times. The seller still has great confidence about the availability, the situation that they are able to sell their house. Okay, now be really careful. If you're too confident, then you're gonna be in really tough situation, because if you are too confident, then you put the price too high. You don't expect the buyer to pay anything. So it's gonna be tough that way. Okay, so that's gonna be the number of this month is 420. The sale price is 405. Now, if you look at the previous video that I have, the predicted sale price for this month is actually only 400, and we again beat the prediction of 405, meaning that the market is still going up. Right? Some people are saying that the market is going down. No, it's not going down. It's slowing down. It's slowing down. It's not going down yet, but it's slowed down. It's still go up, right? But it's at a much lower rate compared to 3 or 4 months ago, when the rate is so much crazy. Okay, the prediction for the next month's sale price is about $410,000 for the median of Maricopa County. Okay, so still going up another $5,000. It's not crazily like 20,000 every month, but it's $5,000 increase. Okay. As promised, the last number that I'm gonna share with you, the last information that I'm gonna share with you, is the demographic of the buyers in the month of August 2021. As you see here, this is also a comparison between August 2020 and August 2021. You have an iBuyer, who is an instant buyer, right? Instant buyer. Some people call it internet buyer. That's fine too. Call whatever it is. But the basic concept is that they're gonna pay for your house for cash, right? You can choose the closing date, and if everything turns out smooth, you should be able to close on time. Okay, at the date that you want, and you don't have to showing, you don't have to do any open house. There are plenty of iBuyers on the market right now. So if you are thinking about getting an offer from iBuyer, make sure that you do get an offer from multiple buyers. Okay, because not everyone gonna be the same. They have plenty of mistakes for people thinking about that. Okay, not everybody gonna be the same. So make sure that you get offer from this 2 or 3 iBuyers so that you can compare, right? The best way to do this, of course, is to hire an agent who has experience, who has a certified as an iRep, as an iBuyer representative, so that they can help you and getting you all the offers available on the market. Okay. Okay. So August last year only 148. Obviously, it's because of COVID. August this year they go in crazy, 989. Okay. 989. One of the reasons I think is that the stock market is going so high right now that a lot of people want to cash out on stock and putting money onto the real estate market. That is, I don't know, maybe that is the reason why the market going down today. I don't know. That's why they kind of start lowering to buy. Large investor or small investor right? There's some of them is something called institutional buyer. These are different than the iBuyer. iBuyer is buy and then sell back. Institutional buyer is buy, hold, and rent it out. Okay, so they are about 92 for large investor last year, and it's going crazy to 725. A small investor 696 last month. Last year, and now it's about 10,000. I'm sorry, 1,037. Traditional buyers is whoever living in a house, right? Bought a house to live last year, 9,000, about 9,000. This year, about 8,000. So the only number that decreased is the traditional buyers. One of the reasons could be because they are too high. They don't want to spend too much money anymore. So a lot of people are gonna withdraw from the process, and the investor take advantage of that right away, right? Because you don't have to compete with other buyers, 9,000 other buyers on the market right now, right? Instead, you only have to compete with 8,000. So this is the perfect time for them to jump in. That's why there's a lot of company want to start jumping right away, take a lot of market share, and they control the process, right? The more houses they can have, the more control they can have. So that's the reason why the iBuyer jumping, the institutional buyer, investor, all kind of investor jumping right away because they have less competition at this time. Okay, I think that's all I have for today. Thank you so much, everyone, and I hope to see you next time. By the way, if you do have any question about real estate or any of the number that I shared today, feel free to give me a call or text me. My number right there, 602-515-2442. Thank you. Bye-bye.